Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and it's the Prestige show. Landon, say hello so they know you're here.
I'm in the truck.
But we're driving the beach. We've been doing some different shows this year that we've been showing you. We started out actually in January, me getting interviewed and Christmas talking about, and that's what we're going to talk about today is, it's spring break, Landon. And I was driving the beach earlier in the week looking at the families out. Y'all, you grew up coming down here. Yeah. Your kids have grown up coming down here. What's it like when y'all come down to the beach and stay at your house for a weekend? Because you come down quite a bit down here. What's it like?
Yeah, so during, whenever I was a kid, we came down and we spent, sun up to sundown on the beach, and that's just what we did for, family vacation or anything of that nature. My wife did the same thing with her family. And then, once our kids came, we used to do an annual trip, beach week is what we'd call it, and from my wife's side of the family. And we'd come spend the week down here at the beach. The kids would all be there. It'd be all the cousins and all that kind of stuff. And, we really just, spending that family time out here at the beach, from 9, 10 o'clock in the morning when we got up moving till, the sun was going down and it was just, it was getting dark. So you had to bring everything back in. That's kind of how my kids were raised, down here when we came down, and we'd come down multiple times throughout the year. Now that we have our model home, we come and stay down here, and it allows me to be able to just kind of work and do my normal stuff. And then the wife and kids during the summertime can go and enjoy the beach for the day or whatever, and I'll catch up with them periodically. Or when we come down for the weekend, I'll we'll get out here at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And again, we'll stay until dark, and the kids will sit out here and play. We'll ride golf carts up and down the beach. We've got our washer boards. We've got our cornhole boards that we have, and we sit out there and play with that. They'll bring their friends. We've got our house, the model home right here in Emerald, and they'll walk back to the house if they want to go and cool off for a little bit, get something to eat or anything of that nature. But whenever we get down here, our main focus is spending time on the beach. You will not find a person who enjoys the sun and the beach more than my wife. So it when she gets out there, like, you got to almost pull her out of the chair to bring her back home.
And a lot of people, I watch them when they come down on vacation and they're down for a week, especially in the summertime. They set up at the same place every day, and sometimes they'll leave their pop-up up, and a few chairs out. Typically they pull it down, but you see the same family there for 5 or 6 days. And it's the first day they're there, they're running around, and as the vacation goes on, you can see the kids start to tire down. Then they're in relax mode.
Yeah.
But it's not just the beach. A lot of people, they may finish up at the beach about dark, but then they have outdoor kitchens, and we've seen some of the ones that Prestige has built. They go down, they've got a TV, they can watch a movie, cook on the grill, and just relax at the house. A lot of people don't spend a whole lot of time in the house other than to sleep and maybe cook breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, there's different times. I mean, we know the weather down here can be finicky. It can be sunny and hot, and in 30 minutes later it can be windy and rainy. It's one of those deals of that's where the house gives you a little shelter there. But no, you're right. I mean, when we come down, we set up in the same spot every single time. Unless there's somebody else in that spot already, and we don't ever leave tents down. I'm not a huge fan of people leaving tents down. They tend to, the tides rise and fall so much down here that the next thing you know, your tent's out in the middle of the water, or it's up in the dune. And I'm not a huge proponent of that by any stretch, but it's one of those things of people do what they're going to do, and we take our stuff down each day, go back, wash it off, bring it back, put it back up. The thing that I like about Crystal Beach versus other places is it's you just have the ability to just come down here. You can find different things to do. Like you can go you can play your games, your horseshoes, your spike ball. Now, I mean, some of these guys have these volleyball nets that are set up 4 ways. Not sure what the game's called, but it looks fun. Baseball's a big thing for our family, and so my son and I will bring gloves out here. We'll play catch. We'll hit balls out here on the beach, and it's just one of those deals of it's Crystal Beach. It's relaxing. It's enjoying the time, and like you said, we do a lot of things as a family together, and Crystal Beach has been a part of my life for a very long time, my wife's life for a very long time, and now growing up, my kids growing up, it's becoming even a bigger part of theirs. This is something they're always going to remember.
And friends, y'all always bring a lot of friends with them. I've seen that, and so, that's part of what Bolivar is it's a big part of a lot of families, and that's what makes Bolivar special. Plus, you can drive on the beach here.
Yeah.
You don't have to tote things downstairs or in a wagon. You have a golf cart you rent, or you have your golf cart or your truck, you back up, you unload it, you load it back in and take it back to the house. And you can do that because our beaches are open and they're here for you. So, Landon, if people have decided now they're ready to spend some beach time, feel the sand between their toes, how can they get hold of Prestige for a new home?
Yeah, you can give me a call at 409-313-3383, or go to our email, our website, prestigeCustomBuilders.net, builders with an S.net, and that way they can get a hold of us there. We'll fill out the contact form. We'll get back with you by email or a phone call. Allison's taking care of all that stuff now, so much more detailed, better way for us to track it, and it's just one of those things. That's going to be the easiest way to get a hold of us. And then if you look out at this view right here, David, as we're finishing up the show, like, this is what we enjoy the most, is coming down at dark, and we ride up and down the beach in our golf cart, and we get to see all the ships out in the water, and you get to see the lights from over in Galveston, but you get the peacefulness of over here in Crystal Beach, and you're able to see all of this maritime type stuff out in the water. And then it just kind of relates what you've seen during the day and then puts it in perspective at night. I took a couple videos and photos last week of the shrimp boats out here in the surf.
They were off the surf.
That is what Crystal Beach is all about.
Yeah. Well, we're going to head on out. Hope you've enjoyed the last 3 or 4 shows. We've spent a lot of beach time, and we're going to spend more beach time and do different shows. In fact, one show this summer, I can tell you, we're going to be about 300 foot in the air. You'll have to stay tuned. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these 2 businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.